Good morning, and welcome to Motivation Monday. I am Lisa McCrary, a senior trainer here at AHCP, and today is Monday, October 16th, 2023, and I hope everyone had an absolutely wonderful weekend. Let me just first start this off by saying happy AEP 2024 to our agents selling Medicare insurance. This is a very exciting time of the year, and the day has really arrived. We plan all year for this day, and it's here. It's not, we're not waiting anymore. It's right here. I'm sure all of you guys who are selling Medicare are very busy little bees trying to get yourselves together. Hopefully you already got yourselves together, because we're like right here at this point, helping your clients with their over 65 needs. This is just a great time of the year, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am when it comes to this exciting time of the year. So let's go ahead and jump right into Motivation Monday for today. And we're going to start off with a quote. And this week is really all about work-life balance. And this quote comes to us from author Virginia Woolf. And what she says, "I will cut adrift, I will sit on pavement and drink coffee. I will dream. I will take my mind out of its iron cage and let it swim this fine October." I just love this quote, one, because we are in the month of October, but mainly because of her play on words here. This quote is all about work-life balance. With the busyness of AEP right here and soon OEP just around the corner, we're going to have some pretty busy times throughout the rest of this year, as well as through the first quarter of next year. I personally love the energy of this time of the year. I hope you guys share in that feeling, because I don't know, it's just something about this time of the year. It's alive. We're busy. We're doing the things that we were meant to do. And the agents at this time, you guys are all shining. And that will continue throughout the second quarter of 2024. Come 2024 second quarter, we're going to look back at this time, we're going to exhale, and we're going to say to ourselves, job well done. So I'm hoping you guys are as excited as I am, but I just want to make sure that I remind all of you to take time to breathe and to remember to practice good self-care, as well as self-compassion during this time of the year, with open enrollment for both Medicare as well as ACA. So welcome again, my friends, to Motivation Monday. We do the same thing every single week. We're going to talk about our tips for the week. My favorite part of the day is to find out the sales and shout outs, what's being sold, as well as who's doing the selling. And our tip for this week is going to be tips on how to successfully navigate ACA during open enrollment. So the first thing that I want to remind everyone is that AHCP website is a wonderful and valuable resource for all of you during the ACA open enrollment or ACA annual open enrollment period, as well as for the Medicare open enrollment period. So when it comes to getting those valuable resources to help you navigate and find things that's going to help you help your clients, please visit ahcpsales.com, and you're going to simply really look for Medicare as well as ACA. So I put a couple of web pages that you can look for on ACHsales.com when it pertains to Medicare, as well as as it pertains to ACA. Please take some time to visit these sites so that you can get yourself all geared up and pumped up for this time of the year. If there's some things that you need to refresh your memory on, please utilize these pages because they're very, very helpful for you. I do want to let you guys know that something new to AHCP is on the horizon, or actually is already here. For those of you who are selling Medicare Advantage, we now offer Sunfire Matrix for online enrollment. So some of you might be saying, so what is Sunfire? Sunfire is a cloud-based platform that provides all of you quoting and enrollment solutions in order to help your clients with Medicare Advantage. If you want to use this platform, if you're interested and it's a very useful platform because what it does is it really helps us with helping our clients when it comes to quoting, enrolling, and managing our business. So if you're interested in enrolling in this, or even just getting a little bit more information on it, please visit us, or actually you can email us at contracting@ahcpsales.com. You can also contact agent services at 877-228-8773 in order to get additional information. So just want to let you guys know of that. That is new to AHCP, and it is a valuable tool that many agents who are already using Sunfire really value because it just makes selling a lot easier. The last thing that I want to remind everyone about is that CMS over the weekend has released the 2024 star ratings for Medicare Advantage as well as Medicare Part D. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with this is a star rating system that CMS has come up with that helps you as agents as well as help clients identify those programs with selling Medicare as well as with selling Medicare Part D based on customer experiences. So there's this rating that they come out with, 1 being poor, 5 being the best. And people can go out there to look and see what are customers saying about these programs, as well as you. One of the things that I think is so important for us as agents is to make sure that we are well informed when it comes to helping our customers. If our customers are looking at these things, it's a good idea maybe for us to be looking at these things and knowing what customers are liking out there. So I encourage you guys to go to the CMS website, and you simply are going to look for Part C and Part D performance data, and you can get information on these ratings that have just been made available over the weekend. Okay, so here is my favorite part of today. This is, besides the sales training part of it, this is probably my the first area that I really like to talk about, and then is the sales training. And this is where we get to celebrate what's selling and who's selling. So let's talk a little bit about what happened during for last week, October 9th, and what was selling. So when it came to short-term medical plans, we're looking at health UHC. For some reason, I couldn't think of the name, and it's very popular, so I should be able to remember the name. But we're looking at UHC for short-term medical sales. For limited med, we're looking at IMG. They led the way. For accident, we're looking at Allstate Health Solutions. For critical illness, we have United Health One. And then for dental, we do have Allstate Health Solutions as leading the way. And that's just like this consistent thing when it comes to that dental with Allstate. It's just a great PPO plan. So when it comes to those agents that are selling during the week of October 9th. For short-term medical, we have Daniel coming in as number 1, our top seller for the week. Next is Greg, and then in third place, we have Gordon. And then for limited med, we have Lori Ritchie Johnson. And then we have Jason. Jason came in second. Those were our top 2 sellers when it comes to limited med. And for accident, Anthony and Edward. Anthony came in number 1, a strong number 1, by the way, in accident sales. And then we have also Edward. So congratulations to all of our sales leaders for the week of October 9th. And you guys know me, every single week, I always love to congratulate all of you, because I know all of you, even if you didn't make the leadership board, you are doing fabulous jobs helping your clients. And I just want to thank all of you as well. But we want to give special congratulations to those people who have made the leadership board. So congratulations to all of you. So let's go ahead and go into our sales topic for the week. And our sales topic for the week is going to be tips on how to successfully navigate ACA open enrollment. So let's talk first. As you guys should already know by now, these screaming clocks are letting you guys know, if you don't, that ACA open enrollment will begin on November 1st this year, and it will go through January 15th of 2024. Now, there are steps that need to happen in order for you to sell ACA plans. First, you must get certified to sell these plans within the marketplace. The certification process for all agents, whether you are new to selling on the marketplace, or if you have sold in the past, you still must get recertified. It doesn't matter if you are new to selling or if you sold it in the past and you've been certified in the past. Every year you do have to recertify. In order to do that, you just have to go to the CMS Enterprise portal to make sure that you get yourself registered. What I provided on this screen are is what is available on the CMS website. There are instructional pamphlets that are available for new agents selling on the marketplace, as well as those people who have sold in the past. You just have to go to the CMS website to get this information, so that you can get everything you need in order to be able to successfully navigate what I'm about to show you now, which is the portal in order to get registered. The portal is located at portal.cms.gov/portal. It looks just like what is on your screen. If you are returning and you have already registered at some point in the past, you don't want to duplicate your registration. So if you have a username and password, utilize it and then go through the flow of getting yourself certified. If you don't know or remember your ID or your password, you can utilize the forgot your username and password option in order to pull that information up. If you are completely new and you have never, ever registered or been certified with FFM, you can utilize at the very bottom of the screen, new user registration, and it will walk you through the process in order to get your certification completed. This is mandatory, remember, in order to be able to sell on the marketplace. Something that I know personally that has tripped up a lot of people in the past, a lot of agents, because they're not sure once they get onto that CMS site which training to take. The training that you are going to want to take is the Federal Facilitated Marketplace, or FFM. training, and it will look just the way I have put it on the screen. FFM/register for MLMS training. That is the one you are going to want to select, and then follow all of the instructions after you have selected that particular drop-down item. Now, this is something that I have found out recently a lot of people don't know about. So I am going to spill a little tea here, and I'm going to explain it to you. I want to make sure that everyone that is listening to this Monday morning meeting, I want them to know that once you complete your registration for FFM certification, toward the end of that registration is an option for you to go ahead and register for help on demand. Now, what this is a way that agents can connect with consumers seeking immediate assistance with the marketplace for enrollment and just getting to understand how the plan works in your area. This is specifically in your area. So once you register for this help on demand, it connects you with people in your area that need immediate assistance with getting enrolled. How good is that? How wonderful is that to be able to just get folks that's going to be able to that you are able to connect with so that you can help them with getting enrolled in an ACA plan. But here is the thing that I want you guys to please keep in mind when you're doing this registration. Toward the end of the registration, as you are doing the FFM certification, you're going to get this prompt. It's going to show you, it's going to give you the ability to enroll, but this is the kicker. You're going to receive an email from something that says no reply at helpondemand.com. You do have only 48 hours to respond to that email to let them know that you are interested in participating. Otherwise, you will not get access to be able to help clients looking for help with ACA plans in your area. So remember, this email might go to your spam or your junk mail. So make sure you are checking within that 48 time period. Make sure you're checking to make sure that you are getting this email and you're properly responding to this email. If you need any help or assistance, I have provided an email address at the very bottom of the page here that will help you, or who you should contact if you did not get your email, or maybe you missed the 48-hour open window. You still can get enrolled, but you need to contact them in order to make sure that you can participate in this particular program. All right. All right, so what I like to do in every training, the most favorite thing in the world that I like to do is train. That is my forte. That is what I love to do. And what I'm going to do right now is for those people, and this is not necessarily for those people who have been selling it for a long time, this will be more of a refresher for you. But those of you who are new to selling ACA plans, I'm going to do a brief overview of things that you should know when it comes to selling ACA plans. That is crucial when you're helping your customers. The first thing I want you guys to realize is that when you're selling ACA plans, these plans are absolutely guaranteed to anyone who is interested in enrolling in the plan. No one can be turned down, meaning that if someone has an existing condition, no matter how expensive that condition is, they are still guaranteed to be accepted on this plan. In addition to that, there are no lifetime limits. What do I mean by that? No lifetime limits mean that if someone has a very, very expensive illness, say there are, I don't know if they have cancer or if they're a hemophiliac, that's a very expensive illness that is out there that can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, millions of dollars a year. There is no lifetime limits when it comes to these ACA plans. the funds is there and available in order to help those individuals. Now, when selecting or helping your clients select plans, there are four metal plans that they can choose from: the platinum, the gold, the silver, and the bronze. I will tell you that the platinum is slowly phasing out. When I go out on the platform, I really don't see very many platinum plans. There are still gold plans as well as silver and bronze. And doing a little bit of research to see what is selling so far in 2023, the number one plan that is selling right now is the silver plan. And then the second most popular plan is that bronze plan. Now, remember, all ACA plans, they must have the essential health benefits included within these plans. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what the essential health benefits are, we're talking about the 100% wellness coverage, maternity and newborn coverage. We're talking about mental health coverage, prescription drugs, pediatric as well as adult immunizations. We're talking about outpatient outpatient care, hospital care, rehab service, lab service, emergency service. All of those things have to be included in an ACA plan in order for it to be considered an ACA plan, to have the guaranteed issue, the pre-existing illness, the no limit, and all that good stuff. If you do not know where to find the complete list of the essential plans, just go to cms.gov. That complete list is available on that site. Want to remind everyone that only ACA plans offer the subsidies that are available out there, and there are two subsidies that we're going to talk about: the premium tax credit subsidy, as well as the oh my goodness, my brain is going to a blank, and I will give that, because actually we're going to talk about subsidies on the next page, and I will talk a little bit about those subsidies as well on the next page. When it comes to the MOOP as well as the deductible, now those can be considered very high with an ACA plan. Currently, the out-of-pocket maximum for 2024 is, for an individual, is $9,450, and for a family, it's a whopping $18,900. That is pretty darn expensive. I want to make sure that everyone is aware that they can go ahead and make sure they're talking to their clients about subsidy plans, those ancillary products, so that we can help fill the gap and also alleviate the burden of these high cost out-of-pocket expenses. So when it comes to an ACA plan, this is what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and talk about, like I promised, with the oh my goodness, my brain is just completely going crazy regarding the subsidies this morning. So the two subsidies that are available are the premium tax credit, as well as the one that I just couldn't remember, which is the cost sharing reduction subsidy. I guess it's definitely Monday because the brain isn't firing as well as it could be. Remember, on the cost share reduction subsidies, I want to remind everyone that those are only available on the silver plan. The other thing that I really want to remind people, and a lot of people don't think about this, but when we're talking about premium tax credits is based on the next year's income. So we're looking at the projected income for 2024 for our clients. We do need to make sure our clients know that they must not underestimate or overestimate this dollar amount. They need to come as close as possible, because say if your clients underestimate their premium tax credit and or their annual income, and it comes to be the next tax filing year, there can be penalties if you underestimate the premium tax credit, where clients will have to pay that money back if they said they made less than what they actually made in order to get better tax credits. That is not going to help our clients. So just make sure that they understand the importance of being as accurate as possible when they are calculating their projected household income for 2024. The next thing that I want to remind everyone of is that for folks that are anywhere, when we're talking about the federal poverty level chart that we have here on the screen, anyone that is below 400% of the federal poverty level, they may qualify for a subsidy. That is something that changed last year, and which allowed for a lot more people to be qualified for the subsidy. If you have any questions on whether or not you have someone that may qualify, I urge you to either use healthcare.gov or healthsherpa.gov. Health Sherpa is a really nice platform. It is completely free to use for you as agents, and it is a great pathway that is integrated with healthcare.gov that allow you as agents to quickly quote, enroll, and service your ACA clients. So by all means, utilize this site. I also want to give a little bit of another tip out there for you guys. For those of you who are not selling or don't plan to sell ACA plans, and I hope that is none of you that is listening to this. I hope you all are going to plan on getting FFM certified so that you can sell ACA plans. But in the event that you are not planning on selling ACA plans, Health Sherpa does have a referring platform where you can refer your clients to an agent that can help them with their ACA planning needs. Now, when you do that referral, you can get anywhere from $50 to $124 for any application that you refer. So a lot of people are not aware of that. And I want to make sure that you guys are aware, because that is an opportunity for one, you to get your clients to someone that will be able to help them, and to two, be able to earn a little bit something for yourself as well. So I wanted to let you guys know about that, but make sure you understand that subsidies are available on these plans. And this year, the subsidies are pretty good, I would say, for ACA plans. So you want to make sure you get yourself so that you understand it, so that you can be able to effectively communicate it to your clients. All right. So the next option that we have out there for our clients is going to be our short-term medical plans. Short-term medical plans are a good option for those people who no longer want to pay maybe those high out-of-pocket expenses if they don't qualify for a subsidy. This is a great option for them. Maybe they want a longer-term plan stability with new renewable options. Right now, before anything changes with what we hear is possibly changing next year with the Biden administration, where short-term medical plans is not going to be offered as long as it has in the past. Right now, with some carriers, we can offer a plan up to 3 years. And that's a great option for those individuals who really like to utilize short-term medical plans. It also is a great way for those people who missed open enrollment. Maybe they're starting a new job, but wanting to benefit, but are waiting for their benefits to actually start. Maybe for those retired individuals who maybe retired early but don't yet qualify for Medicare, it's a great option for those individuals as well. So short-term medical is another option for those people who don't necessarily want or is not appropriate for an ACA plan. The last thing I'm going to say to all of you guys, make sure that you are bundling. When it comes to bundling, it helps to bridge the gap between that high cost of deductibles as well as other out-of-pocket expenses. The way that we do this is we do it through critical illness policies, accident medical expense policies, cancer, heart attack, and stroke, sickness inpatient or otherwise known as hospital insurance, as well as term life, dental, and vision. So don't forget to bundle, you guys. That is going to do it for me. So hopefully you guys took away some really good tips today, despite me being a little bit tongue-tied today, but it is Monday, guys. It's okay. It's all good. If you guys need any help or any assistance in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at training@ahcpsales.com, or you can call us at 877-228 8773. We go pretty fast during this Monday meeting because we really only have about 30 minutes to deliver all of our information. So if you want to view this, just look up AHCP on YouTube or go to AHCP Sales and go to the online training, and you will be able to rewatch these videos. This one should be available sometime toward the end of the week if you would like to watch it again. So that is going to do it for me for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful AEP for those of you who are selling, and for those of you who will be selling OEP, I pray that you guys have a fantastic start to that open enrollment as well. But that is going to do it for me today. And you guys have a wonderful week. And again, thank you so much for joining us.